Now, you've made a definition a delineation between mobile and digital, and I kind of see them as two things. But what is the subtle difference as
Well,
far
they
as you're
are,
concerned?
because, I mean, if you look at digital is a representation of the user interface for a whole range of different things. So if we look at a kiosk, self-service is digital. If we look at some of the things we do on our mobile phones, they're a digital representation. If we look at video conference and telepresence, you're in the digital world there. So I think digital is used widely, and the conclusion I've come to from talking to a lot of facilities managers and CIOs is now the digital agenda needs to be across the management agenda. It's not a technology issue anymore. It's not a facilities issue. It's not a hospitalities issue. It is the way we deliver information and service, and it is the way our staff and our visitors will consume it. So that's why I think we need to say, have we got our digital experience right in terms of the presentation of data, whether that be a kiosk or a box on the wall to check into a room, or the in-room experience for checking into video conferencing. I think the user interface and the digital experience are probably the two biggest things that are going to drive take-up of technology. So I say digital in the context of how we deliver, how we access, and how it's consumed.
Now, you mentioned on a number of occasions video conferencing. Now, from my perspective, I remember the dawn of the video conferencing age, and I felt that it had died an unsatisfactory death. Do you think that the younger generations that we're talking about can re-engage with video conferencing? Can we make it that solution to travel and meetings and so on and so forth that it was put forward as?
It's happening today, and it's not a generational thing. I think it's a business tool, and I put it in the category of a business tool for collaboration. If we take the generations to one side for them, because they're all using video, the older generation are not so comfortable with switching it on and off and navigating to get into the video call. But there you have the managed service. So video can be a managed service. It can be very easy to get onto that video meeting. The new generation are saying, I'm sitting at home, or I'm in Starbucks, so I'm doing whatever I'm doing wherever I am. So I want video, but I want to get access to video on my tablet or my smartphone. So I think the access is changing into a video meeting. You're getting virtual access, which means you're not sitting in a fixed space, and that's the big change in video. But there's no doubt video is growing rapidly. And video is growing rapidly in multi-location businesses. Why? You save travel, you can have meetings quickly, but that is also posing many challenges because video needs to be arranged correctly, it needs to be scheduled between the participants, the room, the resources, switching it off, switching it on, extending the meeting. And that's where you get what I call the integration of video and other things to provide a collaborative experience. And just really to extend that, where I've seen video work really well is where the user interface is really simple and where the scheduling connects the video and it's an end-to-end experience. So you're not booking a meeting, booking the room, booking the video separately, and nothing is connected. And I think that's where people get put off by new technology. So I think one of the key messages for me in terms of collaboration is how are you integrating across your technology silo? You've got your digital experience, you've got your mobile, you've got your video, you've got your scheduling, and they all need to come together. And I think the people who are able to integrate that well are the people who are going to have good take-up and utilization of these technologies.
Yeah, again, so there needs to be a simplification.